for the biggest controversy of this World Cup, with Angelo Mathews becoming the first player in an international match being given timed out. It's been the biggest talking point among cricket fans, with some saying rules come above spirit of cricket, while others are saying this was bad sportsmanship, given there was no unfair advantage being gained by Angelo Mathews. Shakib Al Hasan has been villainized by many who believe he should have withdrawn the appeal after he was told by Angelo Mathews that his helmet's chin strap had been broken. Shakib, who's courted many on and off the field controversies in his career, is being condemned by the fans, former players, and the Sri Lankan team was so upset by what had transpired on the field that after the match they refused to shake hands with the Bangladesh team. And what this means is that this has given us more talking points. What Chetan and Jamie believe, let's find out from them. Both of them join us here. Guys, it's been a day later. Have your thoughts changed on this spirit of cricket, with more details coming out of how Angelo Mathews clarifying that he demands justice because, they still had 5 seconds left. Let's begin with Chetan and then I'll come to Jamie.
Well, hello, Meha. Look, I'll go by what the umpires are going to say. I mean, as the game has progressed, there have been many layers of circumstantial evidence, if we can say so, being provided. I think the biggest evidence is what the umpires, the fourth umpire was interviewed by the ICC television, and Ian Bishop conducted that interview. Ironically, he was timed out in that interview. He ran out of time in that interview, which was really, really ironic. But again, coming back to the point, the umpire said that even before the strap issue happened, even before the helmet issue happened, within 2 minutes, he was not ready to receive the ball, which is the underlying important factor in this.
Okay, this is what Shakib Al Hasan had to say. We'll put both sides of the story. This is what Shakib had to say about that timed out decision. He says, one of our fielders, he came to me and said, if you appeal now, he'll be out, if you're serious. Then I appealed and the umpire asked me whether I was serious and whether I was going to take it back or not. And I said, no, if it is in the rule, if it is out, I won't take it back. So this is exactly what happened. He was told by one of the other members of his team that, if you appeal now, he'll be out. And then he went to the umpire, who checked with him whether he was really serious about taking this up. That says something about what the umpire must have felt at that moment as well. But Shakib said there was war over there, which is the next quote, and I decided to take that decision. Let's put that quote up of Shakib as well, and then we'll move forward in the show. He says, it is in the laws. I don't know if it is right or wrong, but I felt like I was at war. I had to take decision to make sure my team wins, and whatever I had to do, right or wrong. There'll be debates, but if it's in the rules, I don't mind taking those chances. And that's where my problem is with this. It is within the laws. I don't know if it's right or wrong. You're meant to know if it's right or wrong. You're meant to understand what are the repercussions of this, what you will be remembered for, what this match will be remembered for. And clearly he knew, Jamie, at that point. There's no way you wouldn't know if you've played cricket. There's no way you wouldn't know that, he's just being slightly petty with it, that there's nothing more to it.
Yeah, look, I've been in touch with someone from the ICC because I said a few things in 2 videos earlier this morning, which were not entirely accurate. So I've got verification on what Chetan was also saying. What the MCC says does not legally have to be abided by. It's just a guidance. The ICC does have its own rules, and in November of last year, the rules were indeed changed. Unfortunately, on the ICC website, I did not find the exact place where this is mentioned. All I found on 3 places on the ICC website were the playing conditions. I was not aware, so I'll have to apologize to everyone for the misinformation that I gave yesterday on this show, as well as 2 other shows. The point, like we're coming back to yesterday, Angelo Mathews did not intentionally break any rule, Meha, but yes, wherever you look at it, however you look at it, the 2 minutes had gone by. I still maintain that someone of his stature should have checked the helmet before he took guard. Shakib Al Hasan, once again, yes, he's being painted the villain. He was within his rights to go out and appeal. Should he have retracted it? I would say yes. And like I said yesterday, I'm willing to wager that all other 9 captains would have done that. But it's okay. Shakib did not break any law. What he has not done is helped his case by using terms like we're at war.
I just want to add a couple of points. What the umpire also said was that within 2 minutes, you should be ready to receive the ball, not be in the process of getting ready to receive the ball. And then he used the word that it's the batsman's responsibility about the strap. It's the batsman's responsibility that when you're coming onto the field, that all your equipment is in place.
I disagree with both of you. It is not Angelo Mathews' fault that as soon as he's standing there, 1 second, to take strike, his chin strap breaks and that he's out of time. I don't think that's his fault. Nobody could have foreseen this. But 1 second.
No one's chin strap is going to break all of a sudden. It was broken before he got
Apparently,
to the
as soon as he wore the helmet, it broke and he realized it. And by the time it was out, and he clarifies it. Okay, guys, let's first put his side of the story as well. Okay, let's put his side of the story. So this is what Angelo Mathews has to say about the whole incident. Let's put the quote up, and he is very clear on this. He says that he'd reached on time. So he says it was obviously disgraceful from Shakib and Bangladesh. If they want to take wickets like that and stoop down to that level, there is something wrong drastically. It is very disappointing the way that Bangladesh played. If it was monkading or obstructing the field, there was no issue. Within 2 minutes, I was at the crease. And it was when I was at the crease that my helmet broke. The umpire saw this. I still had 5 seconds left. After I showed my helmet, the umpire said that Bangladesh had appealed. So I asked, where's the common sense? Because my 2 minutes hadn't passed. Now I'm going even a step further. I'm going into the next part of it, Jamie, that even if 2 minutes had passed, he's saying the 2 minutes hadn't passed, but even if 2 minutes had passed, I mean, come on. You just come back to whether that's common sense for the umpires to see that there is no unfair advantage. It's not that he hadn't walked in by that time. I mean, you really are then flouting it. You know, you're finding loopholes within the rules and you're using it to your advantage. It's as simple as that. Clearly, you know there is no unfair advantage. There was no time wasting. He didn't walk into the stadium, the ground late. He was very much there. He was ready to face the delivery, only to realize that his chin strap was broken. I do come back to this. Whoever may be wrong, the spirit of cricket does get affected by this. The fact that you're doing all of this, what's going to be next?
Okay, so on October 7th, between Bangladesh and Afghanistan, there was a match when Mujib ur Rahman came out to bat, had not faced the ball. He realized he was not wearing his abdomen guard. Go back when you have time and watch the highlights. That took more than 3 minutes. Shakib didn't say a word there, right?
Yeah.
Why is that being convenient? Shakib was not aware of the rules. That proves it. Or he knew the rules and he said, "Arey, ye to Afghanistan hai." Maybe he had a vindictive mind. He wanted to go after Angelo Mathews, right? Where were the umpires? Where were the analysts? Where were the fans? Where were the commentators when that happened? Was it funny because he forgot his guard? Exact same situation. Go back and watch it. It's on Disney Hotstar. It took more than 3 minutes. That time, no one said a word. It just goes back to the point. The law is an ass. No one has a clear understanding. Angelo Mathews did not get ready before 2 minutes. That's a fact. I still say he should have been aware. Umpires have not done that. My problem with umpires is you should be more authoritative. There's a reason you're wearing pink shirts, white hats, why everyone goes to you. You should have sorted out. Why did Angelo Mathews usher the 12th man in first? Bhaiya, pehle umpires ko jaake baat karo na. That is going to incense any captain. Angelo Mathews is technically more at fault than Shakib, but unfortunately, because Shakib's past behavior and his attitude, why it underlines. I went back and I watched that. Shakib was chuckling when Mujib ur Rahman forgot he had a chance to time out Mujib. Why didn't he? It just shows that he was waiting for a chance to do it. Agar tumne us din nahi kiya, tumne kal kyun kiya?